Everybody, this is Kira with Follow Your Arrow Tarot, and welcome back to my channel. I will be doing the intuitive and tarot card monthly reading for the sign of Virgo. But before I get started, I have a few announcements regarding my channel. So the first announcement is, going forward, I will be producing and uploading my tarot card videos in the order in which the previous month had the most views on that zodiac sign. So I looked at February, and the top views were Taurus, Aquarius, and Pisces. And so Virgo, you were the fourth with 127 views in February. So that's why I'm doing your reading the 4th for March 2019. So going forward, that's how I will do it. So if you like to receive your readings as soon as possible, earliest in the month, please make sure you watch your sign video. Please share it with anybody you know that is a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising sign, so we can get views. And again, I just want to thank you, Virgos, for being the 4th most watched video in February. I do appreciate your views. I do appreciate your love and support. On top of that, I have some goals for this channel. Trying to, branch out and make my channel larger and reach and send messages, give messages to more people. So my goal is to get to 100 subscribers. And so I need your help. And in order to do that, I'm actually doing a free private reading contest. So right now I'm at 60 subscribers. I need your help. I only need 40 more. Once I see that I've gotten 100 subscribers, there will be a drawing for a free private reading, which is, there's no time limit, number of decks I use. It's going to be totally geared to giving back to the people who watch me, and I want to get to know you guys better. So how do you enter the contest? Well, first you subscribe. If you subscribe, you get an entry. Your username goes on a piece of paper, and you go into the Buddha head. Also, for every comment you leave on any of my videos, that's also going to give you an entry into the contest. So there is no amount of comments that you can leave. If you watch all 12 zodiac signs and you leave a comment on each, that would be 12 entries. The only thing I ask is that, they're positive and kind and more than just, hey, I'm here. Also, another thing is I'm not able to always see who subscribes because your channel may be private, not public. So I'm noticing that. So if you do in fact subscribe, if you couldn't just leave a comment on the video you watched when you subscribe, that would really help me to make sure that I'm making sure your name is entered into the contest. So those are some announcements regarding my channel, and more information regarding that will also be in the description box below. All right, Virgo, let's get going on your March 2019 monthly intuitive and tarot card reading. Virgos, today I'm recording your video on March 3rd, 2019. So today is a 333 day. Wow. Third month of the year, third day in March in 2019. 9 plus 2 plus 1 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So 333. So I'm doing your reading on a very high energy day. Awesome. All right. So before I get into the tarot card reading, some information regarding your sign, Virgo, while I was meditating and looking into things going on with you. Let me tell you, the energy for most signs is very convoluted, is very, very busy. There's lots going on. And I did the first 3 readings a few days ago for the first 3 signs. And the energy shift from then, just a few days ago to today, is totally different. I just feel jam-packed with energy when meditating on your sign. So much going on to the point of feeling jittery almost. And that's probably a lot of the reason, because we're going to go in retrograde Mercury retrograde from the 5th to the 28th of March. And we're on the 3rd, so I'm already feeling it, and it's only in a few days. And remember, retrogrades are all about rethinking, redoing, revisiting, re-understanding, everything doing again. And we're also in Pisces season too. So your ruling planet of Mercury is actually going in retrograde in your 7th house. So your partnership sector. Excuse me. And so the feeling I have for Virgo is this month is going to be very centered and focused on relationships. And I feel as though it could be any relationships in your life, family, friends, work, loved ones, romance, whatever. But I really feel a deep sense that they're relationships of the heart for you. And I think with this retrograde, you're going to be rethinking everything in regarding to your relationship, if you're in one, or if you're single, in the relationships you've had, in the relationships that you want going forward. You're going to start to think about your own needs. The past few readings I've had for Virgo, I've read and felt a little sense of selflessness where you give a lot more to your partner or to love in relationships, and not so much be thinking about yourself. So I think that that's going to shift. The 1st of March, Venus was in Capricorn in your 5th house, and it squared with Uranus and Aries in your 8th house of death and rebirth, which, here we go, rebirth, new beginnings, understanding of the past and recreating yourself, a rebirth of who you are, rebirth of, where you're going on this journey, retrograde, and so with that, I feel like there's definitely in the beginning and middle of the month, there's going to be a lot of upheaval in your life. I feel defiance, whether that's people you're dealing with defying you or are being difficult with you, or vice versa, you being difficult or defiant with them. And things are shaken up in your life. So it's going to be a bumpy ride this month, and just get ready for that. On the 6th, there will be a new moon in Pisces conjoining with Neptune. So I feel, again, this is going to go along with relationships. The theme of truth and trust is going to be paramount in your communication and discussions and your feelings this month regarding relationships. Communication, as you can tell as I'm talking, I'm being tongue twisted and tongue tied, and my words aren't coming out right. And I feel as though communication is going to be a little bit of a hiccup, and that always comes along with retrogrades. I feel like you're going to feel a little bit emotionally vulnerable in your relationships, and so either that's going to make you react, which is outside the normal for you, or you're going to be reclusive, and you're going to kind of shut down a little bit. So I kind of feel like some Virgos might lash out a little bit. Maybe that's where that defiance comes in. And some of you are just going to kind of hide and run. Almost kind of like the feeling of the Hermit card. You're going to need some time to yourself. On the 6th, too, Uranus will be in Taurus in your 9th house. So it feels like you're going to be starting a long period of learning. And it could be relearning something since we have this retrograde. So maybe it's something that you've gone through a few times in the past, but you haven't quite learned the lesson in that. And I think there's going to be a lot of spiritual growth for you this month. You're going to start asking more questions. You're going to start defying oppressive authority. So you're going to look at the people and things in your life who are restricting you, and restricting you in not a positive or productive way. I mean, because we do have people, we do have soulmates and guides here in the 3D realm who are here to challenge us, but to make us better. But then there's also people here who are here to oppress you, and get you and deviate you off your path. And I think sometimes we have a hard time differentiating the two. But I think you're going to start to expand your mind and really see the true motivations of the people who have happened to come into your life. So mid to the end of March, the 20th, we will have the spring equinox in Aries conjoining with Chiron in your 8th house, again of death and rebirth. And on top of that, not only is it the spring equinox, but it will be a full moon in Libra in your 2nd house of resources and money. and Venus will also be squaring Mars. So towards the middle to the end of the month, woo, all this energy is just going to be jam-packed, and a lot's going to go on. But it's a good opportunity for you for a fresh start. You're going to have a lot of inner healing work. And hopefully by the end of the month, March 28th, the end of the retrograde, finally the fog will clear a little bit. You'll get some resolution, you'll get some closure, and you'll have an understanding. It's like you're going to have this hard lesson, and I think it's going to be more emotional, more mental. And towards the end of the month, going into April, you're going to start finding a little bit of peace. You're going to start going, okay, now it makes sense. Okay. And today being 333, I just have a feeling that you may be seeing those repeated numbers a lot too as well, especially threes. All right, Virgo, let's get into your tarot card reading for March 2019. Let's see if those intuitive messages find themselves in your spread. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo in the month of March 2019? Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo in the month of March 2019? All right, Virgo. Virgo. Whoa. So the first card that came out in the upright position is the Nine of Swords. So like I said, there's going to be a lot on your mind this month, Virgo. And it's the air sign regarding communication. So I feel as though I'm normally pretty good at being articulate, but I'm finding I'm having a hard time in this reading. The energy is, I feel it's like static. Like I get going and like that's the energy I feel. And I feel as though this month you're going to have a hard time with communicating with others. And the things that are said, since this is air, swords, it's going to keep you up at night. Your thoughts are going to keep you up. Nine of Swords. So air, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody that you're in a relationship with, or somebody you're having issues with one of those sides could be the reason that's keeping you up. You could have insomnia, not being able to sleep. He's holding his head, so you could be having frequent headaches. And that's kind of a part of this spiritual growth and part of awakening that you could be having. Solitude. Again, like I said, this feels like a month where you're going to want to be alone. You're going to want to almost, excommunicate yourself from the world, because so many energies and emotions are going on right now, and you're trying to decipher and figure them all out. Yeah. Second card, what did I say? Hermit energy. Second card that came out was you, Virgo, in the upright, the Hermit card. So funny. So yeah, like I said, you're going to definitely need time for introspection, time to be by yourself, because you are on this path of spiritual growth right now. And questioning things and rethinking everything, especially with this retrograde. This retrograde's putting you here. You need a lot of inner healing work to be had. You need to clear the fog. You need to find closure and resolutions and understanding. But it's wonderful because your Hermit card is in the upright, which means, the star of David and the light is lighting your path. So if you go there and you do some inner work and you really have the heart to figure it all out, the path will be cleared from you with the light. Okay. This is your card. This is your energy. You will find understanding. You will find answers. Like I said, Uranus will be in Taurus in your 9th house, which is the starting of a long period of learning. And so right here, it's not going to be easy. It's actually going to be emotionally, a lot of emotional energy, and it's going to be overwhelming. And you're going to need this time to understand and think things through. You're going to feel very vulnerable. At times you may feel alone. You may feel like you're in this big whole world trying to figure things out by yourself, but you're not, because you have your guides. Okay. Whatever you believe in, spirit guides, ancestors, God, whatever you believe in, your faith, the light is there to light your path. You do have protection. You just have to call on things. So this would be a good time to pray, to do positive thinking every day, be showing gratitude and thankful for this, please guide me with this, please protect me on this. It's going to be really important, but definitely. And I think a lot of this is going to happen at night, because if you notice, the cards have that very night dark feeling. So majority of this is going to happen to you in the evenings, could be happening to you while you're sleeping. You could have answers come to you in your dreams this month. So definite heavy energy with lots of learning and lots of mental anguish, because you are thinking, because your brain is working overdrive. And so you need to also be mindful of the energy you surround yourself with. So if you're around negative energy or energy that is not serving your highest purpose, you need to seclude yourself from that energy and not be by it, because there are energy suckers. But you're also going to need to make sure that you take the time to rest, definitely this month. If you are starting to feel like you're getting sick, or you're having headaches, or whatever it is, it's okay to even take a mental health day, from work. Sick is sick. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be, exhaustion of the mind and soul. And so you do need to rest, because obviously things are keeping you up. So you may be having a really poor sleeping pattern as well. So interesting. Big cards to come out right in the beginning. Spirit, weather messages do you have for Virgo in the month of March 2019? What messages do you have for Virgo in the month of March 2019, Virgo? Ooh, that one wanted to come. Devil in reverse. So again, like I said, this month is going to definitely be about relationships, Virgo. Okay? Relationships that kept you bound, whether they were in the past or whether they are in the present. But I like seeing the devil in the reverse. Okay? Really like it. We talked about Uranus being in Aries in your 8th house on the first of the month of death and rebirth. So I really like seeing this devil in the reverse, because you're putting death to and ending to the cycle potentially of not good, healthy relationships, some negative, negative bounding to somebody. There's the oppressive authority that we were talking about, and defying that and saying enough is enough. You're not going to be bound anymore. And I think these late nights, this 9 of Swords and the Hermit card are going to lead you to saying enough is enough. I feel as though if you are in a relationship, or maybe you're just out of one that's really, or you've had a past relationship that really has affected you on a deep emotional level, I feel as though you in that relationship were the passive person. You were the submissive person, almost to the point where you would do anything for that person, even though you knew that what you were doing was unhealthy, or how they were treating you was not the way love should be. And they almost had these invisible shackles on you that kept you down, that kept you in a low vibration, that perpetuated possibility of sinful behavior. You could have been dealing with a Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, very oppressive type behavior in the relationship. But now with this retrograde, it's really shaking things up. It's bringing upheaval in your past behaviors, your patterns, and really shifting you to refocus. And actually, you might be in the period of separation from someone. You might have had to walk away from someone, or you might be in a relationship that recently dissolved. I feel as though you had to walk away from it more so than the other person left you. You had to say, I'm done, or I need a break, or I need a divorce. I need to think about things. And in that light, you come to the truth. You start seeing the truth for what it was. And it's hard. And you're finally at a point, and you're strong enough to finally start letting go and letting those shackles dissolve. And I feel as though these are more emotional, definitely more emotional and spiritual. I get a feeling as though you could have had a karmatic relationship, or I kind of feel like there could have been just a really negative energy around you, to be quite honest. Whether you had an attachment or the person you're with had a negative attachment, negative energy attachment, and it was like perpetuating and keeping you down, keeping you in a low vibration, preventing you from awakening, being in the light. Yeah, dark. There's dark cards here for you, Virgo. You've been in a very dark place, dealing with dark things. You are definitely going through a very tough learning period right now. And I empathize, because it feels very overwhelming and heavy and lonely. Spirits, what other messages do you have, Virgo, in the month of March? Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo for the month of March regarding love, life. Love and life. Messages for Virgo. Messages for Virgo. Virgo for March 2019. Messages for Virgo. Okay. So next, another 9. In reverse. 9 of Wands. So you could be also dealing with a fiery energy. This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Okay. In the upright, this energy feels defeated, feels defenseless, tired of fighting, wounded, broken. Thinking, why is this happening to me? Why'd you do this to me? Okay, but it's in the upright. So, these two cards, your energy is so strong, Virgo. You have the emotional strength to get through this, and you're going to start saying, I'm done with this energy. I'm done with this person. They are not treating me well. And I'm not sure if their motivations for me are good. And I'm done feeling beaten. I'm done feeling used. I'm done feeling, bossed around. I'm done feeling like this. Afraid, vulnerable, lonely. Like I can't trust you. Giving all of myself, being emotionally hurt. Fire energy. Not feeling passionate anymore. You're not feeling passionate about this relationship anymore. You don't have a desire, okay? Because the devil in the upright is a very sexual, lustful type cards in the reverse. And fire energy is very passionate and sexual too. It can be a sign of passion and flirtation, and they're both in the reverse. You're starting not to feel this way about that person, or you stop feeling this way about the person you're no longer with. Okay. Yeah, it's that new moon comes in around the 6th of Pisces, conjoining with Neptune. Truth, trust, communication, emotional vulnerability in your relationships. And that's when you start having this long period of learning and spiritual growth, and you start questioning things. You start defying this oppressive authority and expanding your mind, and you're done. You don't want to look back. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Virgo in the month of March 2019? The Fool card in reverse. But you're scared. I feel that you're scared, and it's fear. And I think that this person did a really good job of putting fear into you. They really made it an everyday thing. And you're not ready to have the new beginning. You're not ready to take that risks. Or it could be read with a retrograde, redoing. So new beginning, you have to do it again. Like I said, I feel like this is a karmatic lesson. You may have gone through this more than once in your life, and you're like, oh my God, it's happening again. This is definitely a soul lesson. Yep. And it's about finding who you are. It's about being in the light. It's about being the best version of yourself in this world. It's about being not shackled, not bound by anybody. It's about being free. It's about being in the light. It's about fulfilling your spiritual journey and mission. And unfortunately, with all the emotions and everything going on, you're not quite ready for this beginning yet. But it's okay, because I do feel the Fool will reverse itself somewhere down the line this year. You'll get there. It's like we said, it's the start and the beginning of a long period of learning. But this is where we want the outcome to be. We want you here. We don't want you here. We don't want you feeling incapable, unworthy. Okay? Spirit, what other messages do you have, Virgo, for the month of March? Spirit, Virgo, what messages do you have for Virgo? Spirit, Virgo. I feel as though this person may have used money also to oppress you and to bound you to them. Maybe you weren't in a good financial situation. Maybe they had a better job than you. And I feel as though like this is their energy, and they made you beg for things. They made you beg for love, beg for financial stability. You had to, I feel that they were very in the ego. You had to stroke their ego and make them feel good. I feel as though anytime there were issues in the relationship, if they did you wrong, they would often use gifts to say sorry. But they never genuinely meant sorry. They just wanted you to submit to them. This person is holding the scales too, which is also a sign of Libra. And like I said, towards the 20th, so if we're looking at a month towards the 20th, the full moon will be in Libra regarding money and resources. And this is in the reverse. So like I said, the separation could also be a divorce because we have the scales, so justice. So you could be out money because of the separation or divorce. You're paying possibly money for legal things because the scales is there, or judges determining how finances will be divvied up for your relationship. Or because of the separation, now you don't have a second income with you. So you're hurting for money and trying to rearrange and rebound from that to be self-sufficient. But there's definitely a big sense of, from this card, of like bounding you by lust and power and money and greed. Like whoever this person is, and I feel as though this person has more masculine energy. But I'm not necessarily feeling like you are man or woman. You could be either. You could be a female or a male in a relationship, but whoever this is has very domineering masculine energy. And next to that is the High Priestess in reverse. So like I said, you are on a path of spiritual growth and awakening, and you're just in the beginning of it. And this energy, whoever this person, situation, or thing is keeping you oppressed, keeping you in a low vibration, keeping you from spiritual growth and manifestation and happiness and joy and light. It almost feels very a battle of good versus evil. you've got some not nice spirit around you, and they're trying to keep you down. They're trying to prevent you from awakening. And this is your energy. And it's like a battle, black and white, good and evil. It's like you're trying to be in the upright. Same with the Fool. You know, you're trying and you have the power. It's just right now you're probably battling it by yourself, and you're beginning at it, and you have so much healing to have happen that you're not quite strong enough to be in the upright of the Fool and the High Priestess. Okay, and we've got major arcana, like a lot of major arcana in your reading. We've got the Hermit, Virgo. We've got the Devil, Capricorn. We've got the Fool. We've got the High Priestess, and 3 of the 4 major arcana are in the reverse. So big things that need to be happening for you that aren't quite there yet. But you Virgo are in the upright. So this, out of all the cards, is the main one. Be you. Be focused on you. It's time to be a little bit selfish. You are important. Your mind, body, and soul is important. Spirit, what is the outcome for Virgo in March? What is the outcome for Virgo? Outcome for Virgo. Outcome for Virgo. Outcome for Virgo. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Okay. Fire. You will get to this point. Okay. Right now you're in that Hermit, that Fool, and that High Priestess in reverse. But this is what we want the outcome to be. This is the desired. Listen to that song by Post Malone, Sunflower. It's really popular right now. It's such a good jam. That feeling when you hear that song, you need to be the sunflower in your life. You need to be in the light. You need to be in charge of you and what you do and who you are and your being. You need to be in the light. You need to be not oppressed. You need to be your own leader, your own savior, your own hero. Okay? You do have guides with you. Okay? Protecting you. Okay? That's what we want. Okay? The next card is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as your final outcome, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? So, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, the Queen of Pentacles is typically somebody who is nurturing. They're careful. They're pragmatic with their spending. They've mastered their ability to manifest and provide for and take care of. Again, we have it could be Aries or Capricorn, okay, in the picture. She's sitting on a throne with angels on it as well. So you are protected, but it's in the reverse. So again, finances aren't looking very well for you this month, unfortunately. And this process is going to be longer because we do have Pentacles, which is Earth. Could also be dealing with the Earth sign. You are an Earth sign, so yourself, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Capricorn here, or Taurus. So I do feel a lot of energy for you, Virgo. I feel a lot of energy coming through for Capricorn. Possible Libra. Yeah. Okay. And the final outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel this is a karmatic lesson. One that has been divinely and destined to be put in your life right at the right moment. You're going through this at the right exact time that you need to be going through it. And it's in the upright, and it's also a major arcana. Okay, so this tells me that the result, the conclusion, the resolution of all this will be in your favor. You will do the work that it needs, that you need to take. You will get rid of the things that no longer serve you. Okay, justice will be made. Higher learning will be had. Because notice they have books. Books in here. Higher learning. This feels like a very 9th house type card to me. Okay, but you're going to, You could have angels watching over you. The divine is watching over you. Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune. You could have good luck come to you towards the end of the month as well, once the retrograde has finished off after the 28th. But wow, look at this. A lot of heavy energy, a lot of major arcana. Hermit, Devil, High Priestess, Fool, Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Let's clarify this. I'll clarify some of these messages with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. Because I feel a lot of this is regarding relationship and love. Definitely. Definitely. Spirits, what's keeping Virgo up at night? Spirits, what's keeping Virgo up at night in March? What's keeping Virgo up at night? Keeping Virgo up at night. It's keeping Virgo up at night. Keeping Virgo up at night. Shoot. Remember I said that it's been very hard for me to talk throughout this whole video. You have the heart, you have the throat chakra in reverse. So, and I'm clarifying the 9 of Swords. Excuse me. And I wanted to clarify what's keeping you up at night. So communication. There's things that were said, things that you said, things that you want to say. It's like there's a frog in my throat. There's a frog in your throat. Your throat chakra is blocked. So, definitely that is also keeping you up at night. Definitely drinking some tea. Yeah. Hermit card. What lesson does Virgo need to learn? What lesson does Virgo need to learn? What lesson does Virgo need to learn right now? Spirit, what lesson does Virgo need to learn? Okay. First card. Yep. Yep. First card is trust. Okay, lesson you need to learn. I think you're too trusting. That's how it's coming across to me. You are too trusting of people who don't deserve your trust. And it's not a bad thing, Virgo. It's because you love, and you love deeply. You may not be outwardly boisterous about it, but inwardly, man, you love deeply, deep to the deep depths, and you want that. You're good. You have good spirit and nature around you. I feel it, and you want to see the good in everyone. You want to love, so you want to trust, but people take advantage of that. People have taken advantage of that, clearly, of the good in you, the light in you. So this lesson's about, it's spirit telling you, don't stop being a good-hearted, trusting person. But on the flip side, be very selective and careful with the trust that you give to other people, because not everyone deserves the good that you give. Okay? And it's about protecting yourself. It's about protecting your energy and the brightness that you have in you. Okay? And then we've got detach and reverse. So another lesson, you have a hard time from detaching from others. And I think you've had, if not, you're having a hard time detaching from this energy, this individual, because, see the dove there? Because you are so hopeful. You trust that there's good in everybody. And by not detaching, you keep yourself in a cycle of perpetual negative relationships. Okay? It could be a result of poor maternal bonding and connection when you were a child, I feel. Or still, you may not have the best relationship with mom. Yeah. You never had that Queen of Pentacles nurturing, and that's what you're constantly seeking, is that nurturing, that approval. Okay? Spirit, clarify this Devil card. Who's bounding Virgo? Who or what is bounding Virgo? What is this Devil, this negative energy? They're taking away your joy and stability on purpose. They are a light zapper. This is not good energy, Virgo. I don't want to say it out loud because I believe our words are powerful and it can manifest things. This energy is no bueno. Not good. And it's from the dark side. It is not light. Its motivation is not to bring you your highest good. This person, they've got some demons of their own. And either if it's, not consciously, they don't know how they're affecting you. I do feel they kind of do. They like not seeing you succeed. They don't want you to be better than them. They want the power, and that is bad energy. We need to flip this card around because you have so much light in you. I mean, this is like, if we were to look at the Hermit card, okay, and if we were to zoom in and focus on the star that's in here, this would be my representation of what that would look like close up if we zoomed in on that star. That's the light that's within you. That's the light that you are needing to seek spiritually. And in the reverse, because I'm clarifying the Devil card, they are taking that away from you. They're trying to actually take away your tools of learning. Like, they're trying to prevent you, Not okay. See, solar plexus chakra. You've got light in you that needs to be opened. And they are trying to zap the light, the sun, the good spirit. This is good versus evil. Totally. Okay. And then you have win or lose. Okay. Again, a sword card, communication, talking. We've got, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your thoughts, mind, state of mind, letting go of worry quickly. You need to stab this thing now. Be done with it. Okay? And there's a heart in the middle. So it is someone you love. It is someone you love, not someone that loves you, because that is not love. This energy I'm feeling is not love. Okay? Let's clarify this High Priestess. What lesson, what message does Virgo need? You need to move on. Because you're in a relationship. You have been in a relationship that's very binding. Okay? It's definitely a karmatic relationship because they were here to teach you a lesson. But you need to move on from it. High Priestess. Okay? And you have Blossom in reverse. Again, there's that light and it's in the reverse. This person is not letting you blossom. They may be not letting you move on either. You may have tried to leave the relationship and they are making it or have made it very hard for you to break the chains. But you need to. Do you see the pattern here? They are putting out your light. Okay? Outcome. What final message do you have for Virgo? Okay. Yep. It's in reverse. You're not shining. They're not letting you shine. Okay? And they're using, I feel, your base chakra as a way to prevent that. They're lustful, definitely. There's a lot of lust, sexual energy. Yeah. But you're in good fortune, though. If you work hard to shine, let the light within you shine and get rid of this toxicity, okay? You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have luck on your side, okay? All right. And last, okay, I'm going to use messages from the guides. What are the final messages that Virgo needs to concentrate on for the month of March 2019? What messages does Spirit have for Virgo? What final messages does Spirit have for Virgo? Final messages for Virgo. Final messages for Virgo. Yep. Final messages for Virgo. Final messages for Virgo. Woo, okay, here we go. Worry is a wasted emotion. Yep. 9 of Swords. Worrying. 9 of Wands. Worrying. Worry is a wasted emotion because you know what? You don't need to worry. You are light. You have light by you. You've got your spirit guides. You've got your angels. You've got intuition that's deep inside of you that you just have not yet found. Once you find it, you're gonna look back on this and you're gonna go, why was I so worried? This was not good for me, you know? Kindness counts. Okay? So continue being your loving self. Continue being that good person even when others aren't kind to you. Okay? But also, on the flip side, kindness counts. You need to not always just listen to what people tell you. You know, baby, I love you. You know I love you. I would never do this to you. But yet, they don't show any kindness. They don't show action that backs up their words. It's all just things to keep you bound. So not only keep being kind, okay? Don't let this experience, this energy, this person, whatever the situation, take away the good in you and the kindness in you. But in the same respect, pay attention and be observant, okay, of the people who show you kindness, because that's what counts. People who treat you with respect love you. People who don't treat you with respect and oppress you, different motivation, okay? All right, Virgo, I hope this message resonated with you. I hope you got a lot of information and some understanding and some clarity about some things that you may be working on. If this message resonated with you, if it did, please show your love and support for my channel. Like this video, share this video with other Virgos, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Comment, share, subscribe. Remember, I have a drawing going on trying to get to 100 subscribers. So your comments and all that good stuff can get you entered for a free private reading. All the information regarding this video, the decks that I use, information on the contest is in the description box below. Please also follow me on Facebook and Instagram at FollowYourArrowTarot. That's also in the description box below. And if you're interested in private readings, that is also in the description box below. All right, Virgo, I am sending you love, strength, positivity, and definitely light your way because you need it. But just remember, okay, you are a sunflower, okay? Your time is coming. You're just going to have to work very hard for it. All right, Virgo, love ya. Hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful, blessed day.